Hey Virgo, welcome back to my channel. It started with one, that's me. I'm your homegirl Danny, and today we are going to do your channeled messages for January 16th through the 23rd. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe button. To all my returnings, I appreciate you guys. You guys are amazing. Thank you for helping me grow my channel. Not only that, but it helps the algorithm so that way I can get the message out there. I will never ever reach out to any social media outlet soliciting you, asking you if you're interested in a personal, but if you are interested, my email's listed in the description box below. And lastly, I do offer a complimentary question when you join my live, as I'm recording my live like right now. So with that being said, I'm going to do things a little bit differently today. And I'm going to use 3 different decks, and I'm going to pull a card for each day and basically just get the full spectrum of the whole energy for the week. So with that being said, my angel guides, my spirit guides, my ascended masters, my Orishas, please allow me to receive your channeled messages for my Virgo collective. Okay, so this one I'm going to take right now because just for starters, it doesn't even belong in this deck. So I guess this message is self-acceptance. All right, so I'm pulling from this deck, and this card was stuck in there. So for, I guess, super important message for a specific Virgo out there, self-acceptance. Here it says, nothing is more exhausting than endlessly working on, quote unquote, yourself. And when you offer your whole being fully to love, self-acceptance arises spontaneously. May I rest in our oneness, dear divine. Okay, look at yourself in the mirror. You have to love the reflection. Love the reflection. Once you accept yourself, I give you my word. Those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's take those. Individuality. Let's just pull the cards. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we'll take 7. Right there. Okay, so the first card out we have is individuality. All right, look at that energy. I want to say somebody, now that you've accepted yourself. So maybe that message was for somebody that once, we all go through, we all have, what is it, like, where we feel insecure and whatnot. It's okay. We all feel insecure or whatnots. Okay. But you finally accept yourself on the inside and on the out. You're like, okay, I love who I am. And this individuality makes you truly, truly stand out. Not only that, Virgo, but you're definitely an individual now. Like, so many people have invested in you that now you're like, you know what? I'm going to just invest. I'm going to invest my energy into certain people that you feel stand out. I said individuality, but the card says non-duality, a non-judgment zone. You don't judge people. You give. It's like that fair, equal give and take. That what is it? Reciprocal. Like, it's that you've come to realize you give a little, you get a little, and whatnots. Okay, it says, let your authentic humanity shine forth while also bowing to the inner divine. You can become fluent at doing both. Understanding that, okay, we can submit, we can be submissive. And when I say submissive, submit yourself to spirit. All right. Now, maybe you're somebody that you have more of a difficult time submitting yourself to other individuals because you have this energy of like, no, it's my way or the highway. No matter how you present yourself, at the end of the day, you truly do things. You like dance to the rhythm of your own beat. But for somebody out there, sometimes it might be a little bit too extreme. Not a lot of people can understand that. And because of this, because people have a hard time understanding you, Virgo, here we have the companionship in reverse. So you pick and choose the people that you want to walk with very, very, very selectively. Okay. Here it says companionship. Giving someone your complete presence is an astonishing gift. So there you go. Because you're an individual that your circle is so small, it's so small. When you finally choose to open yourself to companions, whether they're on a work level, a love level, a self level, okay, you put these barriers and walls up despite how you present yourself. Like, people might look at you like you have this outrageous openness about you. But in all honesty, you are an individual that you're comfortable sitting with yourself, and you had to let go of so many companions until you finally understand. You understood yourself now. All right. This outrageous openness. So now finally, you're comfortable using your voice. You are an individual that you know how to express your needs and wants. Sometimes for some, there's this, it might be a little bit much, but you've also come to realize here we have the loss that, you know what, those who mind don't matter and those who matter don't mind. Outrageous openness. It says, "Dear Lord, open me to your will." Sorry. Dear love, open me to your will. Release me from the attachments. Surprise and delight me with your plan. You know what's needed and I'm open to receive. So you are an individual that when you finally chose to let go of certain individuals or whatever it is, when you went through whatever it is that you were going through, it's literally opened you up now. You're this outrageous openness about you. It's because you've lost so many things. You've lost so many things, and these losses that you've encountered, all right, changed you. Okay, and you allowed these changes though to come forth. Okay, now somebody out there, there's a Virgo out there that, okay, this you have the grounded in reverse. Okay, you need to ground yourself a little bit. Now, if you've been living in excess, excess B, excess C, whatever it is that you remember, moderation is key to life. Okay, keep it simple, stupid. That's what somebody used to always tell me. Keep it simple, stupid. It's not a derogatory way. It's actually a saying in NA, okay, in Narcotics Anonymous. I remember my sponsor used to always tell me, keep it simple, stupid. And I kept it simple. And guess what? Me keeping it simple allowed me to no longer do things in stupid ways. You hear what I'm saying? Okay, here we have the loss. Sometimes you learn true offering through loss. You make a passionate invitation for love to take over and bring her own plan instead of the ego's. You see, that's what I said. You are an individual that there's times where it's like it's your way or the highway. Okay, and so I want to say for somebody out there, this attitude, you've lost, believe it or not, actually again, I'm a firm believer here. I'm going to say that again. I'm a firm believer that anything we lose wasn't meant to be in our lives, but we take this L and we learn from it. Okay, so it's not so to say, it's not so much saying that, all right, oh, well, you know what? John Doe and I broke up. Fuck him. I didn't learn shit from him. Okay, maybe you learned shit from John Doe, but what did you learn from your time with John Doe? What did you see in John Doe that you realized he wasn't shit or she wasn't shit, Jane Doe? So it's not, you see what I'm saying? Like you have to be open, and you've opened yourself to take these losses, these L's, and allow them to change you and allow them to ground you. So now if you're if you're an individual that you could still sit there and be like, oh, well, you know what? John Doe ain't shit. Jane Doe ain't shit. This is what they did to me. Then I'm going to say for what it is, you still haven't learned your lesson. Okay. Because there are lessons and blessings. All right. So I'm saying this because that's how I channel messages. And that means this is messages for somebody you really need to hear it. Okay. Expansiveness. Okay. Now this card, the expansiveness, came in reverse. Are you allowing yourself, before I even read the message, all right, expand your mind, allow the knowledge, okay, dive deep into yourself. Okay, here we have the outrageous openness, and then we have the expansiveness. These are earth energy. You are an earth, so Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. You also got the grounding, okay, you also got change. This is earth, okay, this is your throat chakra. Okay, blue is the color of our throat chakra. That means there's somebody out there that either it's one of two ways. That's just how it goes. Either you're an individual that you still haven't learned. You haven't learned from these mistakes. You haven't learned from the losses that you have taken. And you're probably somebody that's out there that's like, yo, I got shitty luck, or, no. It's not about luck. When you finally put yourself at a place where you're grounding yourself and you see yourself again, they're not losses, because this card came in reverse. Okay, and there you go. It's in the reverse because what you think is a loss is actually something God, spirit, source, universe removed that shit. Okay, so you can become grounded. Okay, so you can open yourself, allow this change to come in. All right. Expansiveness. Here it says, Eternity is far more creative than the rigid, constrained, and exhausted ego. Now, it's mentioned ego 3 times in the cards. So remember, if you guys don't know here, I'll tell you something real quick. This is what I learned once. All right, because I'm an individual that I was all this. I took loss after loss, and I was like, oh, poor me, boo hoo. No, okay, I'm here today to speak my personal testimony in conjunction with my card reading to help somebody out there. All right, I had to stop doing shit with ego. They say when we pray, okay, that's you asking God, spirit, source, whatever it is that you believe in, for something, for guidance, for money, for whatever it is. It's like a way. You're asking for a way. Okay. And then they say when we meditate, we're sitting, whatever it is, either you're sitting back, all right, and you're listening. You're listening for the message. So how are we going to ask for something and then just be like, oh God, please, can you take John Doe out of my life? He's a schmuck. He's an asshole. Well, I already showed you how. I showed you what this individual was doing. But you're not paying attention. So you got to open yourself up. For somebody out there, go back to all these losses that you feel you've went through and allow them to change you and allow them to ground you and allow them to open you up, expand you to such a level of willing to receive from God's spirit source. Woo! Hey, all right, let's pull some other cards. Right?
Keep going.
Thank you. Show me the cards I need to see for. By the way, guys, don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe button. And stay tuned for my podcast. It's going to air on Friday. We're here at the castle in Harlem. Hey. Show me the cards. I do offer a complimentary question if you're in my live. So if you have one, feel free to drop it in the box. Hey, look at that. Worthy. Look at that. And you know what's so funny? These have been the 2 same cards that came out for my earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, and now I'm doing you guys. So we have worthy, sacred self, offering, true nature, acceptance, trust, and highest good. All right, so you have the worthy card. Look at that. Know your worth. Know your worth. You do deserve you do deserve to just be at this energy where you're finally at a moment of flow. All right, worthy. It says, I know my own worth. Change me, divine beloved, into one who knows my own worth. Let me feel entitled to speak my truth with love. May I know that I deserve to be surrounded by those who value me. Exactly. Know your worth. So now if you're an individual that you are just literally, what do they say? There's a saying in scripture. And in my channel, remember, guys, I'm not religious. I'm hella spiritual, though. Hence, I'm here doing tarot card and I speak divinity with you guys. So there's this segment in scripture where it specifically says something about stop throwing your pearls on pigs, some shit like that. Another saying in layman's terms, okay, stop speaking your words on deaf ears, right? Know your worth. And now for somebody out there, you've taken the cotton out of your ears, you put them in your mouth, and you're sitting back, you're paying attention how things are done. You're finally, things are settling, resonating with you. Sacred self, be more flexible. Be more flexible, especially in regards to companionships. Okay? Don't be afraid to let go of something that you've been in because of habit. Don't be afraid to let go of something because you are afraid. You can't have fear and faith in the same. It just doesn't mix, guys. Sacred self. Change me, divine beloved, into one who knows my true worth. And ain't that some shit? Worthy. Speaking of worth, now you're going to get, it's just another confirmation from spirit. Change me, divine beloved, into one who knows my true worth in every moment. Let me experience that I am love. Yes, my own sacred self will always draw kindred spirits. Exactly. But is it safe to say, if you don't know here, let me give you some knowledge, right? Whatever frequency you're like when people say I'm a whole vibe, I know that's a hashtag. I know I hashtag that. I'm a whole vibe. I am a whole vibe. It's how we show up for ourselves. It's how we show up for the world. It's our interactions, whatever it is. That's just the energy. What is it like? Like attracts like. Okay, so if you want to be successful and you only want to attract success in your life, then what does that mean? You need to act successful. You need to engage and surround yourself with successful people that are offering substance in your life. There's no room for striking out, guys. That's a message for somebody. There's no room for striking out. We've played that game. You know how to play. When God throws you a curveball, God threw me a curveball. Well, guess what? Learn how to play. I know I did. And trust me, I don't even like basketball. There you go. I said basketball instead of baseball. That just goes to show you my sports knowledge. Offering, outrageous opening. You have offering. Okay. And look how dope it is. You have the offering. And then in this card, it's like this individual is giving the same flower. Mind you, these are two different decks, guys. Okay. So this is a message for you guys. Pay attention. There's so much when we're open and we offer, when we co-create with spirit. Oh my God, it starts working. It co-creates with you. And what? It's just, you just receive upon receiving and receiving and receiving. I'm at a time of receiving. I claim that shit, guys. I'm willing to receive. I am peaceful. Let me, divine beloved, offer all desires to you, knowing the right outcomes are already selected. Grant me true surrender and peace. Let me be only a vehicle for your will in every way. When we let go, let God, good orderly direction, guys. Remember, God, good orderly direction, whatever you believe in, spirit source. You'd be surprised when we realize that these losses, that in all honesty, they were all gains, right? When we say, oh, I'll take that L, you're not taking an L, you're taking a gain. But it's just, we become creatures of habit. Oh, other people are saying, oh, that's an L, I'll take that L. Nah, chill, I ain't taking the fucking L's. I'm taking that gain. I'm taking that gain. Offering. All right. Change me, divine beloved, into one who knows the true nature of our souls. Awaken me to the knowledge of the eternal. Let me know my true self as consciousness. Ain't that some shit? You have the outrageous openness card. Okay. And then you have this. Allow me to be all consciousness. And then you have expansiveness. Now you have the acceptance. Beautiful energy. Acceptance. Here it says, I accept myself. I accept myself. Now, do we hear the message, guys? You are worthy to receive. You are worthy of that great love. You are worthy of that house. You are worthy of peace. You are worthy of all that stuff. Be a little bit more flexible. If you feel like things really they're not really fully, opening up the way you want them to be, maybe it's time for you to just be a little bit more flexible. Okay. Acceptance. Did I write? Okay. Let me know and accept myself as you love me. May I find you shining brightly within my own being. Shine bright like a fucking diamond. Now remember, guys, when I talk spirit self, source, God, I'm talking higher self. Okay, remember, I'm going to say this again. My channel isn't a religious channel. It's a spiritual channel. So we talk spirit. If my spirit guides are channeling messages for you guys, then understand. So all this stuff, when I talk about God on my channel, I'm just talking about whatever it is you believe in. And just there's something bigger than me. And it's higher self, spirit, source. Trust and believe. Look at that. Trusting. Here it says, I trust the highest way. Change me, divine beloved, into one who wants what you want for me. Let me trust that my needs will always be met in the highest way when I allow you to guide me. And isn't that some shit, right? When you let go, when you let God, good orderly direction, jump into the mix, there you go. Boom. Now you're grounded. Now you're finally grounded. Become so grounded, become so rooted that nothing can shake you guys. Okay. Trust and believe. Trust that God is the way is already paved for you. You just have to let go of the way you've been doing things. If it's just gotten so redundant, allow change. Allow that change for your highest good. Okay. It says, I am a conduit. Change me, divine beloved, into one who can let you work. I can't, man, look at that. It's just, change me, divine beloved, into one who can let you work through me. Whatever, guys. I can't even see it. All I know, look at that. If anybody could read that, that's some shit like that. All right. I don't have my glasses. But all it's saying is it's trust the change, because this change is grounding you, okay, for your highest good. Now, this was the last card of your whole reading, but basically the last card is saying everything here, these are just stepping stones. These are signs and synchronicities. If you've asked for a sign, if you're here on a YouTube channel where we speak divinity tarot cards, then that means you have hope and you believe. So trust and believe that when we let go and we let God and we good orderly direction, and we allow ourselves this outrageous openness, that oneness with God's spirit source. When we know that there are no L's, it's no loss, it's all gain. I give you my worth, trusting, knowing your worth, it's all going to work out in your highest good. All right, Virgos, that's the message I have for you. Don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe button. I will see you guys in my next live. One love.